Hi everyone, welcome to Learning by Doing with Praveen Kandan. This is Praveen. In this Java playlist, you will learn pattern programs step by step. This is session number 3, Need of Nested For Loop. If you are serious and confident about learning, like the video and subscribe for more updates to the channel and drop your comments in the comment box at the end of the session. Let's get started. In our previous session, we have discussed about the for loop and also I displayed the real-time demonstration of for loop. So prerequest, if you're attending the session number 3, please watch the session 1 and session 2. So then it's easy to understand the nested for loop. So first of all, what is my nested for loop? So within the for loop, we are going to use another one for loop. So general syntax, you know about the for loop. So for initialization, condition, increment or decrement, body of the statement. But nested for loop, I already told you, within the for loop, we are going to use another one for loop. Okay. So this is loop, this line is called as the outer for loop. For initialization condition increment is called as the outer for loop. Inside that for loop, we are using one more loop. Okay. Inside the outer for loop, we are using one more loop that is called as the inner for loop. That is called as the inner for loop. Each and everything I'll explain with the real-time examples so then you can easily understand what's happening. So this is the syntax we already discussed. This line is called as the outer for loop because it is present at outside. Inside this, we having one more block that is called as the inner for loop. So like our previous video, first you have to understand the execution flow of the looping concept. Then only can able to traverse with that loop. So now I'll explain it one by one. You just follow me what is happening. So as usual, the first step is initialization. Int I equal to 1. This is the first step. Second step, condition. If the condition is true only, it will enter to the body of this inner for loop. So what is that I value? In the memory now it is 1. So 1 less than or equal to 4. Obviously the condition is true. Now it will enter to the inner for loop. So important point, inner loop runs full every time. That is inner loop. This inner loop, each and a time it will start from the beginning, but the outer loop runs only once. So first I'll explain it. After some iteration you can able to understand the meaning of inner loop runs full every time. What about that outer loop runs once? You will get an idea. So just watch this what is happening here. So this is about initialization, and then second one is the condition. The condition is true. Next it will move on to the inner for loop. That is the third step. This is the third step. Next, j less than or equal to 3. This is your fourth step. So what is that? J value already it is 1. So 1 less than or equal to 3. The condition is true. Now it will enter to the body of the inner for loop. I already told you. First initialization, condition. Next is body of the statement. So this is your fifth step. This is your fifth step. So after this fifth step, now control be transferred to this inner for loop increment part. Already the j value is 1. After increment, what's the j value now? 2. So this is the sixth step. So what's the current j value now? 2. So 2 less than or equal to 3. Condition is true. So this is the seventh step. So 2 less than or equal to 3 because the j value after increment it is 2. So the condition is true. Now it will enter to the body of the inner for loop. This is your eighth step. After this, again it will move on to the inner for loop increment. Already the j value is 2. After increment, what's the j value now? 3. So 3 less than or equal to 3. Condition is true. This is your 10th step. This is your 10th step. Obviously, the 3 less than or equal to 3 condition is true. Now it will enter to the inner for loop body of the statement. This is your 11th step. This is your 11th step. Again, now the control will be transferred to this j increment part. Already the j value is 3. After increment, what's the j value now? 4. So it will check 13th step, 4 less than or equal to 3, 4 less than or equal to 3. So condition is failed. Hereafter this body of the statement will not be executed. Hereafter the inner for loop will not be executed because the condition is failed. So after the 13th step, now only the in outer for loop, now only the outer for loop I value will be incremented. This is the 14th step. This is the 14th step. So already the I value is 1. Now after increment, what's the I value? It is 2. I value is 2. This is your 14th step. So after increment, what's the I value? Now it is 2. So 2 less than or equal to 4. Condition is true. This is your 15th step. This is your 15th step. Now I'll check 2 less than or equal to 4. Yes, obviously it is true. So again, the inner for loop alone, it will start from the beginning. That is what we already mentioned. Inner loop runs full every time. Inner for loop works every times, but outer loop only once. Each and every iteration it will executes only once. But this outer for loop, mark my word, important, outer for loop it runs only once, but inner for loop each and every time it will start from the beginning. So again it start from the j equal to 1. This is your 16th step. This is your 16th step. Now again it will check the condition. What is the current j value now? 1. So 1 less than or equal to 3. Condition true or false? True. So this is your 17th step. Condition is true. J inner loop is true. It will enter to the body of this inner for loop. What's the step number? Body of statement 18. Now again this j loop will move on here. Increment. Already the j value is 1. Now after increment, what's the j value? 2. So it is 19th step. Again, after increment, what is the j value? 2. So now it will check the condition 2 less than or equal to 2 less than or equal to 3. 2 less than or equal to 3. Yes, condition is true. So what is the next step? 20th step. So again, what is the 2 less than or equal to 3? The condition is true. Body of the statement, what's the step number? 21. Step number 21. Are you clear? So for a video demonstration, I'm just reducing this I less than or equal to 3. 4 means it's a big process, you may confuse. So as of now, the I value is 2. Now we are running in this. So this 21st step is completed. So afterwards, again, already the j value is 2. After increment, what's the j value? Already it is 2. Now it is 3. This is your 22nd step. Here again, 23rd step. So 3 less than or equal to 3. Yes, condition is true. Now again the body of statement will be executed. What is the step number? 24. Afterwards again what will happen? This j value will be incremented. Already it is 3, now it is 4. This is your 25th step. So j value is 4. Here j, again the condition will check. What's the j value current? 4. So 4 less than or equal to 4 less than or equal to 3. Condition failed. So this iteration is failed. Hereafter this inner for loop will not executed. Now the last iteration. Now again the control transferred to, after completing this inner for loop. Now again the control will be transferred to the outer for loop. This is your 1 minute. I have to modify this 23 and then 26th step. Okay, so last step is 26. The condition is fail. Now again I'll move on to the outer for loop I value. Already the I value is 2. Now after increment, what's the I value? 27. So 27th step. This is the after the 26th step. Now the step number is 27. Already the I value is 2. After increment I value, what is that? 3. So last iteration, it will the step number 28. 3 less than or equal to 3. 3 less than or equal to 3. Yes, condition is true. I will tell you the inner for loop alone, it will execute from the beginning. Mark my word, important. Inner for loop alone will execute from the beginning. From the beginning. So the step number now it is 29. Again j will start from the first one. Again the j will start from the first step. So j equal to 1, 1 less than or equal to 3. The same scenario. So little bit I'm going faster now because already we have done 2 iterations completely. So what's the 30th step? This is the 30th step. Again another the condition is 1 less than or equal to 3. It is true. So this is the 31st step. After that again the increment part. Again the increment part. What is that step number? 30. Second, already the j value is 1. Now after increment, what is the j value? 2. J value is 2. So 33rd step is this part, 2 less than or equal to 2, condition is true. Again we'll enter to the body of the statement. 34. Afterward, again the j plus plus. 35th step, already the I value is 2. After increment j value, what is that? Now it is 3. Already j value is 2. After increment, it is 3. Now again the condition part will check. 3 less than or equal to 3. This is your 36th step. Yes, true. 3 less than or equal to 3. Yes, true. 37th step. This is your 37th step. Again the inner loop last iteration, already the j value is 3. After j value increment 3, what is that? 4. Already it is true. So 3 plus 1, 4. So this is your 38th step. This is your 38th step. So after increment, what is the j value? 4. So 4 less than or equal to 3, condition is failed. So 39th step, the condition is failed. The condition is failed. The j, the what is that? Inner for loop. This j is completely failed iteration. Now again the control will move on to the outer loop I value. Already the I value is 3. After increment, what is the I value? 4. So this is your 40th step. So condition, what is that? 4 after increment. Now the condition will check 4 less than or equal to 3, because current I value is 4. So 4 less than or equal to 3, what is that? Condition is failed. 40 was 41st step, condition is failed. So entire loop is terminated. So my humble request, once again, please pause this video and then you just take your note and then work out it. Then only you can able to understand, because for your understanding I'm explaining step by step with the step number. If you are clear with this flow only, the upcoming problems can able to easily solve it. Okay. So due to time constraint, I'm closing this session. In the next session, I will show with the example program. So you are going to predict the output for this program. Same flow. So before getting the next session, please work out this session workflow at least one time. If you found this session useful, like this video, subscribe for more updates, and drop your comments if you have any queries. Thank you for watching.